Elite was founded over 30 years ago by John Casablancas. Elite worldwide has over 25 offices, but the North American network is owned by Eddie Trump. And we have offices in New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Atlanta, Chicago, and Toronto.
We at the Trump Group are engaged in businesses in a variety of industries in several markets around the world. Elite is our doorway to the fashion and entertainment industries.
Elite has been responsible for finding, developing, and managing the careers of supermodels.
I'm John Casablancas, and you're watching Modelinea. I was in Paris, 24 years old. In the hotel where I stayed temporarily while I was waiting for my apartment to be ready, stayed a photographer who brought in his models. And he used to say 10 times a day, you are an agent, you're meant to be an agent, you're perfect. I eventually listened to him and I opened my first agency in Paris. When I came into business, which was around 1970, the presenters for MTV, we were the first ones to really go massively with the top models into the videos. It became a trend afterwards. We built personas, which became the supermodels, which became really exciting to the general public. You find out if a girl is really going to become a superstar before she becomes a superstar, but not necessarily very long before. It's like water that's going to boil. Linda Evangelista was discovered by one of my scouts from Buffalo. This is a girl that I could never have thought she was going to be, in my eyes, the best model I ever met in my 35 years of career. I consider her the best. Where I think that we were good was in the place where really I believe an agent or a manager should be good, which is in the formation years, in giving that direction. Because once you have a cover of Vogue, and once your name is attached to big campaigns, to big products, it's easy to develop from that point on. It's getting you there. It's making those choices, saying no to certain type of work and so on. I have enjoyed every minute of it. I think that I've been part, in my own category, of that world, and I've brought maybe an insight and attitudes which were provocative enough to change things a little bit, and that I'm very, very happy and very proud about.
Hi, I am in the Elite Modeling Agency, and I am about to speak with Neil Hamill, and he's going to give us so much great information for aspiring models. This is an absolutely wonderful agency. It is so sought after by any aspiring model, with offices in every country in the entire world. So I am so excited to be here, and just take a look. I so appreciate you sitting down with me today.
It's a pleasure.
And tell me more about the Elite Agency. I mean, we all know about it, but
right. Well, it's one of the brands, the mega brands. It's the most famous agency for sure. Someone recently did a study, and 60+% of the people living on the planet Earth have heard of Elite and associate it with a model agency, and I find that to be mind-boggling. It's like McDonald's, you know, I mean, Coca-Cola. That sort of name recognition is pretty huge, but it's been in business 32 years. You know, I look at it as a little differently, I think, than some people, and that is I always look at my role as being very honored that someone would put their career in our hands. I think it's a privilege. I think it's an honor. I think it is something to take very seriously, and you know, these girls are not, they're not pawns in a game, and they're not to be played with. And I mean, this is serious. Again, you know, it's a big responsibility. It's an honor to represent these young women, but they're young women, and they require a lot of big brothering, and they have a lot of big brothers here.
Right, that's great. Who are some of the models that, going into the past, that have made
well,
their
Giselle
names?
started here, Heidi started here, Stephanie Seymour, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, oh my God, Karen Mulder, Claudia Schiffer, everyone
So
started
a lot of the
here.
big names, a lot of the
Yeah.
supermodels,
Yes,
they would
they
say.
all began, they literally all came from Elite.
Right.
Yeah.
What makes Elite different from all the other fashion agencies that are out there?
You know, we have a very family-minded team. We love each other and care about each other and our company, and it's very much a family. And people feel that when they come in here. I think they sense that we're not here to hurt anyone, that we're really here for the good. And the good people see it, and they recognize it, and they're like, that's where I want to be.
I'm Wayne Sterling, co-founder at models.com, the instigator of the images. There's a lot of instigating going on at the images. For the last 10, 11 years, every major girl that you can think of, we've seen at models.com, from baby Polaroids to when they get the Calvin Klein contract. We've cast them, negotiated cosmetic contracts and consultancies with them. And now we're kicking off a new venture with Mr.
Neil Hamill, who's spent most of my career at Ford Models and started many great stars like Adriana Lima and way too many to count, managed Naomi Campbell and Stephanie Seymour and Kristen McMenemy and
Don't leave out Christy Turner.
And spent 17 years at Ford, then 3 running Elite, and
I'm staring at the amazing Stacey Eastman, who is
good looking.
And you know what? This guy is going to define scouting in America. Stacey Eastman, definition of the gorgeous American girl.
Absolutely, and I said it about 3 years ago in an interview in the New York Post when they asked me what's new, what's next, and I said the next big wave are the Americans, having had the Belgians, the English, the Brazilians. I said the next big thing are the Americans.
And you know what?
And Stacey Eastman proved me right. Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey. And we just finished looking at some of the most beautiful, banging, exquisite girls, and you know what? The body was right.
The body.
Thank you, Stacey. The skin was right. Thank you, Stacey. You have the eye, you have the taste. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
I mean, as I told you, he's the master.
This morning I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But now I have one thing to say.
That's right. You know, this morning I did something I've never done before. I went on Facebook and I said today is going to be an amazing day, and I did not say why, but I knew why because Stacey Eastman's here. But really, I mean, there's just no one better.
No,
and
serious.
The most professional management, the best development, a true, caring, kind individual who's a father and a husband and understands what it takes to be a great person and understands what he develops these kids from the inside out and the outside in, and no one else does that. No one else cares. He cares, and these girls they're all so special and so unique. Ours, that much I know.
Well, like I said, this guy is going to redefine and be the definitive guy when it comes to finding that American beauty.
Absolutely. No one better. No one nicer, no one smarter, no one more clever, and no one who cares more.
Hey, welcome to UtahStories.com. Tonight we were invited by Elite Modeling Agency to come and cover one of the most exclusive events at Sundance.
This is what Sundance brings. I mean, it brings some of the best out from all over the world. And it's great, man. It shows the world that this place is truly a melting pot. We opened the only elite office in the world besides New York, Miami, and LA. And now go figure, man, Salt Lake.
Elite Model is holding an open call for Utah's top model search.
And Stacey Eastman joins us this morning with what they're looking for. And first of all, Elite Modeling Agency coming here to Utah and actually setting up roots here. Why?
Utah's the hotbed. It's the next hottest market in the world. I mean, since '92, we've been consistently plucking people from this market and sending them all over the world. I mean, it's amazing here.
Yeah, so what is it, do you think? I mean, what look are they going for? What do we have?
Hot. Hot, period.
Just hot.
I don't know. It's in the weather, the religion, the snow, something, man. We have no idea. But consistently, I mean, on and on and on, we've had more people procuring the highest end and coveting the highest end fashion magazines and demanding the highest runway campaigns in the world, all from Utah.
Just find that passion and head toward it. We work specifically at New York Fashion Week with and for all the major design houses and design firms. We work at Paris Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Week. That is really what our goal is taking a client on that journey and marketing them and cross-branding them with the best brands that are on the planet. That's what it is that our greatest and our deepest desire is. And in doing that, helping them exercise their opportunities to be able to gain experiences and cultures and customs and languages and appetites and to live probably the fullest life that one could absolutely end up obtaining. What I hope that somebody who is listening to this will take away from this in choosing us to be able to manage them is live your life, be passionate, find out what that is, and run with it at Mach 4. Because I love to take individuals' lives and make all of their dreams, or as many of them that I can help with, a reality. That's what motivates me, that's what drives me, that's what pushes my buttons. That's what makes the pulse go boom, boom, boom.